Good afternoon and welcome. I am pleased to introduce Brother Thomas Puccio, our Director of Mission Integration, who will begin today's ceremony with an opening prayer. Would everyone please stand?
Thank you, Aaron. Good afternoon. I invite you to remain standing at the conclusion of the prayer for a singing of our national anthem. We pray in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Loving God, as our world awakens from the slumber of winter and from a year of challenge, as we move through this Holy Week of Passover and Easter, we acknowledge your goodness and thank you for the gift of resurrection, for warm, early spring breezes that refresh and renew, for all your grace to each of us. This afternoon especially, we thank you for the presence of those gathered here, the distinguished members of our Brother Gilbert chapter of the National Honor Society. In their fidelity to the mission of Malden Catholic through scholarship, leadership, character, and service, they are a vital gift to our school, and we're thankful to them, and we ask that you bless them. Bless also their families, whom we thank for their loving support and nurture, and bless all our faculty for their dedication, all of our faculty, staff, and coaches who have inspired and guided our students. May we journey together with faith, hope, and love, and so build your kingdom here at Malden Catholic and beyond. We remember before you also, Lord, those thousands whose lives have been lost in our pandemic, and we ask that you give renewed strength to those facing pandemic challenges. In confidence, we pray these things through Jesus, our brother, and St. Francis Xavier. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. And I'm pleased to introduce Miss Laura Tamagini and members of our Malden Catholic Choir.
Thank you, Brother, Miss Tamagini, and members of our chorus. Administration, faculty, family, friends, and renewing and new members. This afternoon, we recognize 139 outstanding students who have proficiently demonstrated traits required of all those in the National Honor Society. Membership in the Brother Gilbert chapter of the National Honor Society has been earned by the effective demonstration of the qualities of scholarship, leadership, service, and character, qualities that are held in high esteem by scholastic institutions throughout our country. How can one best describe a student who belongs to the National Honor Society? For purposes of definition, members of the National Honor Society are well-rounded, determined, and highly motivated. Valued by their peers and teachers, they seem to seize every opportunity that the school has to offer. Most simply stated, members of the National Honor Society make a difference? How do Malden Catholic students make a difference? In an effort to raise student consciousness of the trials and tribulations that face those living in our own communities and beyond, students in our school's chapter of the National Honor Society participate in a variety of charitable endeavors. Over the past years, especially in pre-COVID years, the Society has collected new books and distributed them to local nursery, kindergarten, and elementary school programs, filled Halloween bags and Thanksgiving and Easter baskets for the needy in conjunction with Bread of Life, granted Christmas in the city wishes, and purchased bicycles and donated them to the Department of Children and Families in our area during the holiday season. As always, we have spent countless hours tutoring our peers and are happy to share our talents with those around us. We are proud of these altruistic endeavors and hope that these giving tendencies that we have developed as members of the National Honor Society will continue as we move on with our lives. As president of our school's chapter of the National Honor Society, I ask each member, both renewing and new, to take a moment to reflect upon his or her role at Malden Catholic High School. Don't underestimate your worth. Though your impact on our school and community may appear insignificant at times, we must remember that our diligence and dedication will someday pay off. We have chosen to stand apart from the hundreds of other students who attend our school. We have opted for more challenging and demanding courses of study in hopes that they would make a difference in our lives. We are confident that we, the members of the Brother Gilbert chapter of the National Honor Society, will in turn make a difference in the lives of others. I now call upon Ms. Angela Lee, our advisor, to introduce the Society's officers who will discuss the qualities necessary for NHS membership.
Good afternoon. The Brother Gilbert chapter of our school's National Honor Society recognizes those students who have demonstrated excellence in the areas of scholarship, leadership, service, and character. Our chapter not only acknowledges these students for their accomplishments, but also challenges them to develop further through active involvement in school activities and community service. In recognizing and honoring students who have excelled academically, we hope that others in our school will be inspired to strive for excellence as well. I am most pleased to serve as the moderator for the 139 National Honor Society members who have and will continue to make their families and our school proud. We hope that this afternoon is as enjoyable for you as it is for us. Before we begin our candle ceremony, I would like to take a moment to recognize this afternoon's Master of Ceremonies, Aaron Babu. A resident of Wilmington, Massachusetts, Aaron attended St. Joseph's School in Wakefield before coming to Malden Catholic. Co-president of the Brother Gilbert chapter of the National Honor Society, Aaron truly embodies all of the qualities that a National Honor Society member should possess. He can always be counted on to lend support to any and all school offerings. A recipient of the Harvard University Book Award, Aaron is a St. Francis Xavier Scholar. He is also co-president of the Student Council, president of Model United Nations, captain of the robotics team, and a 2-year captain of the cross-country team. Aaron is still deciding upon his many college choices. Thank you, Aaron, for all you do, and especially for your assistance with today's program. At this time, I call your attention to the one lighted candle on the stage. This candle represents the Society's torch, the symbol of the eternal light of knowledge. The candles that surround it and bear no flames represent leadership, scholarship, service, and character. 4 of our 5 officers will explain the significance of each candle and the quality that it represents. Thomas Curran, our Vice President, resides in Wakefield, Massachusetts. He attended St. Joseph's School in Wakefield before coming to Malden Catholic. Like other National Honor Society officers, Thomas, a St. Francis Xavier Scholar, an AP Scholar, and the recipient of the Dartmouth College Book Award, is involved in all aspects of student life. He is the captain of both the cross-country and indoor track teams, and the vice president of the Spanish Club. Tom is still contemplating his college choices. He's narrowed it down to the University of Notre Dame and Northeastern. Today, Thomas will light the candle representing scholarship from the flame of the eternal light of knowledge after his speech. Tom.
Good afternoon. Scholarship is the most essential of the pillars of the National Honor Society. This means much more than the grades you receive in the classroom or the difficulty of questions you can answer. True scholarship is a lifelong commitment to learning more in the pursuit of bettering yourself and your community. A scholar is powerful because he or she knows the power of knowledge and has an endless hunger to achieve more. However, this journey is not undertaken for one's own benefit. A scholar uses what he or she has learned to help those around them. To quote Nelson Mandela, a champion for civil rights in South Africa, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." Each of you here today has taken steps towards a life of scholarship. You have shown a hunger for knowledge by pursuing the most difficult classes and succeeding in them. You have shown an active desire to learn more in specific fields of interest through your academic clubs, and a commitment to using your knowledge and opportunities to serve your communities through your numerous service hours. However, the actions you take going forward will determine if you are a true scholar. I think that it is valuable to have role models to learn from and to resemble. While I'm sure many of you have your own role models, I would like to share a role model for scholarship. I would like to share with you all the story of Frederick Banting, the inventor of insulin. Banting was born to a simple family in Ontario, Canada in 1891. He was drawn to becoming a doctor after observing how the town doctor brought peace to those around them during times of crisis and witnessing the death of his childhood friend to diabetes. After returning home from fighting in World War I, Frederick began his work in a children's hospital as an orthopedic surgeon, but he felt as though he was being called to do more. He began working at the University of Western Ontario as a professor. He was dedicated to providing the best education to each of his students. In preparing to lecture on the pancreas, he learned all that he could about the organ. His learning led him to a study about dogs with faulty pancreases and islet cells. Banting believed that these islet cells were the key to curing pancreatic diseases like diabetes. I will spare you all the scientific process that he underwent, since frankly I have trouble understanding it myself, and that is not the point of why I'm sharing this story. He followed his belief about these cells, and after years of hard work, he eventually created insulin. The impact of insulin has saved countless lives, and with an invention such as this, you would expect that Frederick Banting benefited greatly from his discovery. So how much did he sell the patent for insulin for? $1 whole. He did so saying, "Insulin belongs to the world, not to me." This is why he is a scholar. Not because he used his gifts and talents to invent something, but because he saw a chance to do something greater for those other than himself, and he took that chance. Like all of you, Banting showed sides of scholarship early on by choosing to serve others as a doctor and teacher and pouring his whole heart and soul into his work. I encourage each of you to find your pancreas, not physically, but the subject or idea that intrigues you, and explore it. Any passion that you might have, explore it fully, giving it your best effort, because that's what scholars do. While you are learning, observe the world around you. How can the knowledge you are acquiring help others? How can you use what you know to improve your community? These are the questions that scholars ask themselves. I know these are not easy questions to answer most times, but I do know that you are all up to the challenge, since you are here with me this afternoon. I congratulate you all on your accomplishments thus far, and I appreciate all the hard work that it has taken for you to achieve Honor Society status. I urge you to never be satisfied with what you know, and to always be searching to learn and always be searching to help others. I leave you with the words of St. Ignatius Loyola, the founder of the Jesuits. Go out and set the world on fire. Thank you for your kind attention.
Martinus Gravel, our treasurer, lives in Everett, Massachusetts. He attended St. Mary's School in Melrose before coming to Malden Catholic. A recipient of the Clarkson University Achievement Award, Martinus strives to go more beyond, plus ultra, in all that he does. He is a member of both the varsity tennis and cross-country teams and a member of Model Bridge. Additionally, he participated in the Malden Catholic STEM Fair. Martinus is deciding between Purdue and the University of Miami as his final college choices. Today, Martinez will speak on the quality of leadership. Following his speech, he will light the candle representing leadership from the flame of the eternal light of knowledge.
Leadership goes beyond being in charge of a project or looking over a group of people. To be a leader that others are proud to serve and to follow, you must be able to stand up when you are knocked down and then help others get to their feet. President Harry Truman once said, "In periods where there is no leadership, society stands still. Progress occurs when courageous, skillful leaders seize the opportunity to change things for the better." A leader does not just point a finger and tell others what to do. A leader is one who knows the road, teaches the bends of the road, and then walks the road beside them. A leader has to have a vision to follow. To be a leader, you must be the first one that traverses the road. You must learn to walk the path by yourself before you can guide others. Leaders have to be ready for anything ahead of them. Remaining vigilant at times of uncertainty, a leader must anticipate any sudden changes that come their way and make a decision for the well-being of all involved. A leader shows respect and loyalty to their team and followers. Leadership means you have to put others ahead of yourself. Leaders are not afraid of criticism, but rather accept mistakes and seek to make improvements. Great leaders who are trustworthy and respectful will naturally gain the support of others. A leader brings a sense of calmness. Leadership is about remaining level-headed when a storm rages around you and being able to make challenging decisions when others are relying on you. Leaders can inspire hope in their followers through their fortitude during challenging times. A leader knows their strengths and also seeks to improve their weaknesses. To achieve and to serve your people well, a leader must learn more about themselves. Leadership calls to embrace the strengths you own and to polish out your imperfections with confidence. To conclude, leadership is not an easy task. It can be very difficult to take accountability for the hardships that you and those that rely on you might face, but as a leader, you know that you cannot give up. You must strive to leave an imprint with your work, to create a legacy that will be remembered for generations. At Malden Catholic, we need people to step up and take on responsibility, working towards building a better future. Thank you.
Benjamin Foy, our co-president, resides in Reading, Massachusetts, and attended St. Joseph's School in Wakefield. Over the past 4 years, Ben has immersed himself in all things Malden Catholic. A St. Francis Xavier Scholar, Ben is the recipient of the Brown University Book Award. His participation in the Spanish Club as its vice president, Model UN as an executive board member, and the track team as its 2-year captain are just a few of the many activities that fill Ben's impressive resume. With many acceptances to choose from, Ben has decided to attend Georgia Tech in the fall. This afternoon, Ben will speak on the quality of service. Following his speech, he will light the candle representing service from the flame of the eternal light of knowledge.
Good afternoon. Service is an integral part of the Brother Gilbert chapter of our school's National Honor Society and the core of our Malden Catholic community. Service comes in many forms. It can be anything from attending a service trip or volunteering in a soup kitchen to simply helping a fellow classmate with a problem. Service provides each of us with the opportunity to impact someone else's life in a way that we might not readily understand. Simply giving your time to talk, teach, and listen can have an unbelievable effect on the life of someone around you. Service requires a person to act with humility. You must consciously take a break from your busy life to help another person. Sacrificing a portion of our time allows us to grow in humility, making our service richer and more genuine, and thus creating the desire in our hearts to live a life of service. Service is the greatest act a person can do for another person and is the catalyst for change. Without it, problems would never be resolved and crises would never be concluded. Addressing the needs of others, we work to solve the problems that surround us in our daily lives. By adopting an attitude of service, we can work to create positive change, not only in the lives of ourselves, but in the lives of others. Oftentimes, we can see negative examples of people trying to further their own wills and desires, thus creating more conflicts. As future leaders and members of the National Honor Society, you must act with desire to tend to the needs of others, and not to be seen or be praised by them, but to truly improve someone's life. As you know, Malden Catholic is a Xaverian Brothers sponsored school and is part of a network of 12 other sponsored schools across our country. Though we are spread out, we share a common goal of serving the needs of those around us. Our 5 Xaverian charisms, humility, simplicity, compassion, trust, and zeal, all teach us various ways that we are to serve. We humble ourselves and take the time out of our busy days to help those around us. Service does not require a large or organized service trip, but can be something as simple as an act of kindness toward another. Without even thinking about it, we serve one another in small ways each day when we explain an assignment or a concept to a fellow student, or simply start a conversation with someone that we might not usually talk to. Compassion compels us to care for the needs of others and to share in their difficulties. We must trust that our actions have an effect, even if we do not directly see the impact. And finally, we must give our best effort when serving those around us. With these traits in mind, we must become like the Xaverian Brothers and Theodore James Riken, and be humble servants to those to seek to do the work of Christ in our daily lives. Service is a lifelong journey. This journey began when you were a freshman and will continue as you leave MC. Along this journey, you will improve your ability to serve, becoming available to more people and aiding in new ways. Additionally, as you serve more throughout your life, you will find you will be losing yourself in your service. You become genuine and vulnerable, and your service will transform not only your life, but the lives of those around you. As Gandhi said, the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Take time to lose yourself when you serve those around you. As members of the National Honor Society, you must reflect this pillar of service in your everyday lives. As you continue and eventually finish your journey at Malden Catholic, carry on this principle of service and incorporate it into your daily life. And you will see amazing things and the effect that you can have on others. Finally, as you continue your life beyond Malden Catholic and the National Honor Society, I encourage you to continue to humbly give yourself to others and fall in love with your service. Thank you.
Ryan Constantino, our secretary, hails from Melrose, Massachusetts, where he attended Melrose Veteran Memorial Middle School. Committed to learning, Ryan always gives his best regardless of any impending reward. A young man of impeccable character, Ryan strives to make the right choices day after day. A recipient of the Clarkson University Leadership Award, he is also a member of the varsity football, swim, and lacrosse teams. Ryan is still finalizing his college plans, but Fairfield and Bentley University are among his top choices. Today, Ryan will speak on the quality of character. Following his speech, he will light the candle representing character from the flame of the eternal light of knowledge.
Good afternoon. All human beings are unique, made up of different characteristics that define them, both physically and mentally. One of the most important attributes of an individual is his or her character. Your character defines who you are, how you treat those around you, and how people come to know you. How you perceive yourself varies greatly from how others perceive you. In your mind, you've developed a picture or image of who you are, but to the person sitting beside you, you are an entirely different person. And your character defines who this person is. Character isn't any one thing. It's a sum of how someone usually interacts with others and how they treat themselves. Thus, a person with good character acts, thinks, and feels in a way that matches some commonly accepted or good traits, like being honest, respectful, responsible, caring, and fair. There are, however, attributes society considers to be wrong, like lying, deceiving, cheating, stealing, or hurting, and disrespecting others. Someone with good character makes choices that are right and avoids doing things society considers to be wrong. Society depends on those of good character, like our teachers, parents, coaches, and leaders. Without character, no one would be looking out for others, no one would be there to pick you up when you fall, and no one would be willing to teach you right from wrong. Oftentimes, society gets caught up in someone's wealth, position of power, or number of followers, when instead, we should focus on character of those around us. To have great character means to do the right thing, even when nobody is watching. This might translate into returning the lost wallet that you found, helping an elderly woman cross the street, and avoiding occasions to lie, cheat, or make someone feel less than or insignificant. To have a great character is to do the right thing and expect nothing in return. And Malden Catholic education means more than learning calculus and English. It means developing your character and evolving into a contributing and thoughtful member of society. Character can often be correlated to an individual's moral compass. In other words, character guides your everyday decisions and helps us to discern right from wrong. To thoroughly develop your character, you must push yourself to do so, carry on through hard times, persevere, persist, and never give up. It is imperative to remember the importance of your interactions with others, as you can never fully comprehend what is going on in someone else's life, However, engaging in simple acts of kindness, putting a smile on your face, and being positive can have a tremendous impact on those around you. A positive attitude and understanding of others can be traced to one's character. We've all heard Martin Luther King Jr.'s I Have a Dream speech, but we often overlook the simplest message, including Dr. King's emphasis on the importance of character. In his speech, King says, "I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character." Dr. King emphasizes the weight of character and how your character exemplifies who you are. Not your race, skin color, religion, or any other categorical means. Simply stated, you are your character. How you treat others, how you speak, think, and act determines who you truly are. The importance of character is frequently omitted. But as Billy Graham says, when wealth is lost, nothing is lost. When health is lost, something is lost. And when character is lost, all is lost. To have great character means to be a great friend, treat others with respect, and expect nothing in return for those efforts. Having character means standing up for what is right, even when those around you might have a different opinion, and knowing what is wrong, even when some people insist that it is right. Ultimately, a person of great character stands up for what they believe in and fights to uphold their beliefs. As you age and develop into young men or women of tomorrow, it is important to remember where you came from, who impacted your life, and what got you where you are today. Always remember to stay true to what you believe in and fight for what you know is right. Life is hard, and it won't get any easier, but through the maintenance of good character, you can make life better for yourself and those around you. Strive to be remembered as an individual of great character. Thank you.
At this time in the program, our induction ceremony begins. First, I would like to acknowledge our 36 senior renewing members. Due to COVID-19 restrictions, they are unable to join us in person today, but I will happily read their names. Then, new candidates for membership will be called forth. Short biographies of these new members will be read as they cross the stage to pick up membership pins, cards, certificates, and gifts from our division leaders, Mr. Robert Bucchino and Mr. Jeffrey Smith. Please hold your applause until the names of all renewing members and the biographies of all new members have been read. Senior NHS renewing members: Jeremy Afwande, Christian Almeida, Aaron Babu, Hayden Bond, Timothy Buckley, Colin Cadigan, Mario Cavuto, Ryan Constantino, Thomas Curran, Thomas Dussault, Zhenjiang Feng, Benjamin Foy, Martinez Gravel, Samuel Hanna, Ong Hein, Maxwell Lindberg, Dai Lee, Dante Lopriori, Marvins Luke, Tamadeo Lucan, Daniel Luongo, Liam McDonough, Joseph Miola, Joseph Muse, Anthony Paganis, Gabriel Portal, Hunter Quinn, Jake Riley, Christian Rios, Matthew Shao, Luke Stockless, Brady Sullivan, Junming Tai, Benjamin Tolson, Thomas Tran, and Jaivira Zamaze.
Joseph Tranquina. Joseph is a resident of Stoneham. He previously attended Stoneham Public Middle School. Joe won Student Athlete of the Week award as a freshman, is a part of the MC hockey team, and volunteered at the MC open houses by giving speeches and tours. Isabella Alvarez Rodriguez. Isabella, a resident of Winthrop, previously attended St. Rose School of Chelsea. While at MC, Isabella was a high scorer on the HSPT, a volunteer at Our Sisters and Brothers Keepers, and a 3-year member of the cheerleading team. Sandra Aranja. Sandra resides in Malden and attended Cheverus Catholic School. At Malden Catholic, Sandra is a member and volunteer at the St. Vincent de Paul Society of Sacred Hearts Parish in Malden, a member of the MC Diversity Club, and a certificate winner for outstanding leadership and presentation for a social justice advocacy TED Talk. Michael Azari. Michael lives in Saugus and attended Belmonte Middle School before MC. He was named Varsity Rookie of the Year for the football team during the 2019-2020 season and is a 2-sport athlete competing in baseball and football. Sebastian Benal. Sebastian lives in Peabody and attended the Ferryway School prior to coming to MC. He is the first member of his family to attend a private school on scholarship. He is a well-rounded athlete who has competed on the soccer, basketball, and swimming teams at MC, as well as for his city's team. Sebastian has also held and assisted in family fundraisers, helping struggling families in Colombia and Venezuela during the pandemic. Isabel Brady. Isabel, a resident of Methuen, previously attended St. Michael's School before coming to Malden Catholic. While at MC, Isabel received the Freshman Class History Award, was a Vacation Bible School counselor of the Early Childhood Development Department, and was a founder of the Adventures in Architecture Club. Kylie Bragg. Kylie, a resident of Malden, previously attended the Salem Wood School before coming to Malden Catholic. At MC, Kylie received the Lancer Award for the winter season of 2019-2020, is a member of the MC varsity girls basketball team, and is the secretary for the student council. Francesca Callahan. Francesca, a resident of Medford, previously attended Andrews Middle School. At Malden Catholic, Francesca has been named the student council co-president, the president of the STEM club, and captain of the girls lacrosse team. Anthony Caruso. Anthony, a resident of Saugus, previously attended Our Lady of the Assumption School in Linfield. While at Malden Catholic, helped grant wishes for the Make-A-Wish Club and is a varsity lacrosse player. Additionally, he has held a part-time job for the past 2 years. Nicholas Sierri. Nicholas lives in Stoneham and attended St. Patrick's School before coming to MC. He is a 3-sport varsity athlete playing soccer, swim, and track, and is an active member of the Model United Nations and the Stock and Trade Club. Additionally, he has performed service projects and fundraising tasks with his Boy Scout troop. Caitlin Connerton is unable to be with us this afternoon, but we happily read her biography. Caitlin resides in Melrose and previously attended school at St. Mary's. At Malden Catholic, Caitlin has been named the Student Athlete of the Week, is a Catholic Schools Foundation Scholar, and a recipient of the Student of Excellence Award in Leadership. Matthew D'Antona. Matthew, a resident of Wakefield, went to St. Mary's School in Melrose. He is a silver medalist in the 2019 National Spanish Exam, a member of the St. Francis Xavier Scholars Program, and holds a 26-minute personal record for the boys' 5K race. Stephen Dusnap. Stephen lives in Saugus and attended St. Mary's of the Annunciation School in Melrose prior to coming to MC. He is the co-president of the STEM Club, a participant in the STEM Innovation Fair, and the recipient Rising Star Award in STEM. Charles Dillman. Charles, a resident of Melrose, went to St. Joseph's School in Medford. He is a varsity athlete on the cross-country, indoor track, and outdoor track teams. Charles has participated in the STEM Innovation Fair in both his sophomore and junior year, advancing to regional fair both years. Charles is also a member of Scout Troop 416, working towards his Eagle Scout distinction.
Julia Duarte. Julia, a resident of Somerville, previously attended St. Teresa of the Child Jesus School. At MC, Julia is the president of the Chemistry Club, a member of the SFX Scholars Program, and a member of the varsity soccer, track, and lacrosse teams. Cedric Edward. Cedric lives in Medford and previously attended St. Raphael's. He's an altar server at Immaculate Conception, played basketball freshman year, and ran cross country both his sophomore and junior year. Jesse Escobedo, a resident of Medford. Jesse attended St. Charles School before coming to MC. He's a 3-season athlete in cross country and indoor track and outdoor track, and a member of the Model UN for the past 3 years. Jesse is also a Life Scout and is working on his Eagle Scout distinction. Christian Fitzpatrick. Christian is a resident of Peabody and attended Higgins Middle School. Since freshman year, Christian has been a 3-sport varsity athlete in track, football, and lacrosse. He made the track state championship as a sophomore and is an altar server at St. John's Parish. Yvonne Flood. Yvonne lives in Melrose and attended St. Mary's School before coming to Malden Catholic. Adam C. Yvonne is a co-founder and president of the Make-A-Wish Club. She was a member of she was a student council president her sophomore year and was nominated to represent MC at the Zavarian Brothers sponsored schools student retreat. Nathan Ford. Nathan hails from Stoneham and previously attended St. Patrick's School. Adam C. He is a member of the swim team, qualifying for the sectionals qualifier this year. He was named captain as well. He was selected to represent MC at the Zavarian Brothers sponsored schools leadership retreat and helps organize an annual charity event that benefits Boston Children's Hospital, raising $10,000 through these events. Abigail Fry. Abigail, a resident of Wilmington, previously attended Wilmington Middle School. At Malden Catholic, Abigail was a captain of the soccer team, was the first girl to attend a Habitat for Humanity build, and was selected to take the AMC test during her freshman and sophomore years. Isabel Gamache. Isabel resides in Melrose and previously attended St. Peter's School before coming to Malden Catholic. While at MC, Isabel is a member of the SFX Scholars Program and participates in volunteer work at Kite Quilt. Bridget Gately. Bridget is a resident of Malden and previously attended Mystic Valley Charter School. At Malden Catholic, Bridget received an internship at Malden Access TV and is a member of the varsity volleyball and track teams. Hannah Gately. Hannah resides in Malden and previously attended Mystic Valley Charter School. At MC, Hannah was the captain of the varsity volleyball team and was named the varsity basketball defensive player of the year. She was selected to go to the district educational conference in Springfield, Massachusetts. Anthony Gergovich. Anthony dwells in Stoneham and previously attended St. Patrick's School. He is an SFX scholar, a varsity hockey player, and a volunteer at the ALS Walk for the Living. Robert Gergovich. Robert also lives in Stoneham and attended Stoneham Central Middle School prior to coming to MC. He's a 3-year varsity hockey player and an SFX scholar, and was a volunteer at the ALS Walk for the Living. Olivia Gowrie. Olivia, a resident of Medford, attended St. Raphael Parish School before coming to Malden Catholic. Olivia is a St. Francis Xavier scholar, co-president of the STEM Club, and was recently invited to the 2020 Regional STEM Fair at Tufts University. Neil Harrington. Neil hails from Melrose and attended Melrose Middle School prior to coming to Malden Catholic. While at MC, Neil has been honored as the 2019 cross-country MVP and is a triathlete running for the cross-country and track teams. Additionally, Neil is a member of the Sunday Swim program.
Jacob Hughes. Jacob, a resident of Peabody, attended Swampscott Middle School prior to Malden Catholic. At MC, Jacob was honored by the JV Hockey MVP Award, is a triathlete playing football, hockey, and baseball, and is the first member of his family to be in the National Honor Society. Kayla Jackson. Kayla resides in Saugus and attended Belmont Middle School before arriving at Malden Catholic. Kayla is a member of the girls' varsity basketball team and Students in Action Club. She is also a coach for Saugus's Pop Warner team. Nicholas Julian. Nicholas lives in Linfield and attended Linfield Middle School before coming to MC. He was an assistant captain for the varsity hockey team and was named captain of the hockey team for next year. Nicholas was an underclass representative for Habitat for Humanity and was the Cardinal Classic Tournament MVP. Matthew Kendall. Matthew, living in Lowell, previously attended St. Raphael in Medford. He's an SFX scholar, an active member of Model UN, and participated in the Quiz Bowl. Jeffrey Lynn. Jeffrey resides in Malden and attended Ferryway School prior to coming to Malden Catholic. While at MC, Jeffrey participated on the MC wrestling team and is actively involved in community service for the Bread of Life. He also takes piano lessons and has impressed his family and friends during recitals. Michael McCush. Michael makes his home in Malden and was a student at Forestdale before coming to Malden Catholic. While attending MC, Michael has become the vice president of the STEM Club, an instructor at North Shore Martial Arts Center, and a junior boating captain at the United States Coast Guard. Ava Martinez. Ava hails from Peabody and was a student at St. Mary of the Annunciation School before attending Malden Catholic. While at MC, Ava is chosen for the Simmons College internship. She is also the recipient of the Students of Excellence Award from both Campus Ministry and Model Congress. Angie Mejia. Angie, a resident of Lynn, attended Sacred Heart School before coming to MC. Angie is a member of the SFX program and the Malden Catholic's girl JV soccer team, where she received the Coaches Award and was named co-captain. Angie is the recipient of the Leadership Award in grade 10. Emma Morrow. Emma lives in Melrose and was a student at St. Anthony's School in Everett before attending Malden Catholic. She was the youngest student selected for the highest level of placement in the Ballet Arts Center Emerson Dance Company, as well as a participant on the cheer team, where she was named captain. In addition, Emma was also a competitor in a 3-week intensive ballet program in New York. Orly Neptune. Orly, a resident of Malden, attended Chevreuse Catholic School before coming to Malden Catholic. While at MC, Orly was named an SFX scholar and was selected to be on the executive board of Model United Nations. She is also a member of the St. Vincent de Paul Society. Frederica Knoll. Frederica resides in Everett and was a student at Chevreuse Catholic before attending MC. While at MC, Frederica earned a Leadership Award, as well as a Leadership Advocacy Award for her presentation. Federica also worked alongside programmers through platforms such as Tufts Robotic and Girls Who Code. Cesar Paulet. Cesar, a resident of Rowley, attended Immaculate Consumption in Newburyport before coming to Malden Catholic. While at MC, Cesar has competed in varsity wrestling and soccer. Ian volunteered many hours for the Topsfield Fair at the Poultry Barn. Emma Pohl. Emma lives in Arlington and graduated from St. Agnes School before attending Malden Catholic. While attending MC, Emma was named co-captain of the mock trial team, was accepted to the UN Run Camp in Women in Science. She's also starred in 2 drama productions. Lauren Pozart. Lauren, a resident of Saugus, attended Belmont Middle School before coming to Malden Catholic. Lauren is an SFX scholar, was chosen to represent MC at the XPSS retreat, and represented the MC Students in Action team at the Jefferson Award in Washington, D.C.
Adriana Rice is unable to be with us this afternoon, but we happily read her biography. Adriana lives in Wilmington and went to Wilmington Middle School before attending MC. She has a red black belt in the martial art of Krav Maga. She is a veteran dancer of 14 years and has been creating Valentines for residents of nursing homes through Project Valentine for the past 7 years. Liliana Ramiro. Liliana, a resident of Lynn, went to Sacred Heart School before coming to MC. Liliana received the Coach's Award for basketball in her sophomore year. She is also an altar girl at MC and volunteers at Goldfish Pond. Mario Russo. Mario hails from Linfield. Before coming to Malden Catholic, Mario was a student at Linfield Middle School. And while at MC, Mario has competed with the varsity swimming team and achieved a passing score on multiple AP examinations. Additionally, Mario has earned a black belt in martial arts. Samuel Sanzone. Sam resides in Melrose and attended Melrose Veterans Memorial Middle School prior to attending Malden Catholic. While at MC, Sam was honored as the swim team captain, placed second in the 2020 STEM Innovation Fair, and is a 2-year gold medalist for the National Latin exam. Isabella Sanders. Isabella lives in Everett and attended Chever School before coming to MC. Isabella is an SFX scholar and a tutor with great youth and families program. She also won the Leadership Award for the Chemistry Club. Matthew Schwarzy. Matthew, a resident of Melrose, attended Melrose Veterans Memorial Middle School prior to attending MC. While at Malden Catholic, Matt has achieved the rank of Star Scout in Boy Scouts, was an assistant rugby captain, and was honored with a varsity letter for MC Rugby. Kaylee Ships. Kaylee lives in Stoneham and attended St. Patrick's School before arriving at Malden Catholic. Kaylee is the president of the Comic-Con Club and the recipient of an acting award for her activity in Drama Fest. She also was selected to compete in the Massachusetts Regional Science Fair. Owen Spencer. Owen is a resident of Melrose and attended St. Mary's of the Annunciation School prior to MC. Owen has played varsity hockey for 2 years and varsity golf for 1 year. He's been a 3-season athlete since freshman year. Ailish Sullivan is unable to be with us this afternoon, but we happily read her biography. Ailish hails from Melrose and attended the Melrose Veterans Memorial Middle School before coming to Malden Catholic. While at MC, she has participated in school drama productions. She has received certificates for service performed in New Orleans and Belize. Additionally, she has housed and found homes for 14 foster cats. Matthew Tarpey. Matthew makes his home in Melrose and attended St. Mary's School. He was named Catholic Conference All-Star for golf this past season and received the Outstanding Leadership Award for the Stock and Trade Club last year. He is a 3-year member of the St. Francis Xavier Scholars Program at MC. Madeline Trowbridge. Madeline, a Burlington resident, was a student at St. Charles School before coming to Malden Catholic. While at MC, Madeline has volunteered at the Burlington Food Pantry, raised $700 for MS through the Bike Ride City to Shore, and participated in psychology course at Boston College. Pauline Turk. Pauline lives in Medford. Before coming to Malden Catholic, she attended St. Peter's School. While at MC, Pauline competed at a regional for the STEM Fair, received the Student of Excellence Award for Leadership, and participated in the SFX program. Madison Turner. Madison, a resident of Melrose, attended St. Mary's School in Melrose and Mattnon High School before Malden Catholic. While at MC, Madeline was named varsity soccer captain and was the recipient of the Student Athlete of the Week and Coaches Award. Devin Williams. Devin is a resident of Saugus. Before coming to Malden Catholic, he attended Our Lady of the Assumption in Linfield. While at MC, Devin played varsity lacrosse. He also volunteered to assist those with mental and physical disabilities practice water sports. Additionally, Devin is a member of the Malden Catholic Make-A-Wish Club, which has helped grant 2 wishes to date. Ladies and gentlemen, the members of the Malden Catholic Brother Gilbert chapter of the National Honor Society. I ask all new and renewing members to stand and recite the pledge together. I pledge myself to always seek the light of truth, to hold scholarly habits, to engage in worthy service, and to lead forward in all things that shall advance the welfare of my school and my community. I pledge to maintain my high scholastic standing, to hold as fundamental and worthy an untarnished character, to endeavor courageously to be a leader, and to give myself freely to service to God and to others. In doing so, I uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society to which I have been selected.
The members of the Brother Gilbert chapter of the National Honor Society are pleased that Mrs. Rose Maria Redmond has graciously agreed to deliver this afternoon's address. Mrs. Redmond, our school's principal, is a graduate of presentation of Mary High School in Methuen, Massachusetts. She received her bachelor's degree from St. Anselm College in Manchester, New Hampshire, and her master's degree from the University of Massachusetts, Lowell. Mrs. Redmond returned to her alma mater, presentation of Mary Academy, and for the next 31 years, she served as an English teacher, curriculum coordinator, assistant principal, and for the last 18 of those years, she continued to serve as its head of school. Active in both parish and community endeavors, and committed to maintaining the charism of the school and the vision of the Xaverian Brothers, Mrs. Redmond joined the Malden Catholic family in June of 2020.
Good afternoon. It is an honor and a privilege to stand before you and share in your joy and your achievements that you have made by being inducted into the National Honor Society. It is my honor because I feel this is my first official in-person address to you, the students at Malden Catholic, and I could not be more proud. Your successes as students at Malden Catholic are our successes. You have not only reached one of the highest goals in academics, but you have done so amidst adversity and great challenges. The objective for members of this chapter is to create an enthusiasm for scholarship, to stimulate a desire to render service, to promote worthy leadership, and to encourage the development of character in all students at Malden Catholic. Let's break down and applaud those 4 precepts of scholarship, leadership, character, and service that you personally have accomplished. Clearly, you are the best of the best, with amazing grades, on the headmaster's list, and enrollment in multiple AP classes over your 3 years here at MC. Leadership. You are the leaders in this school, in student council, in the classroom where you work with classmates, as tutors to fellow students, on the athletic fields, in the gym, and in the pool. You do not hesitate or even think twice about stepping forward whenever needed. Which then brings us to character. You always know how to do the right thing, say the right thing, and offer support to those who need you. And service. MC students take their role as servant leaders to a level that no other school does. Even in a pandemic, everyone in this room found a way to serve the greater community, either by donating food, writing cards, tutoring virtually, organizing drives. The list goes on and on. You refuse to quit, even in a pandemic. But as you leave this auditorium today, I encourage you to think for a moment about the people who helped you find your path to this honor that you are receiving today. Every great gift I have in my life, I attribute to my parents. Their love and guidance helped me develop my path and made me into the person I am today. Remember your parents, your family, the ones who are watching you on TV today. Celebrate your accomplishments with them and remember to thank them for helping you on your path to success. So, my dear inductees, I honor you, I support you, and I applaud you, the newest members of the Brother Gilbert chapter of the National Honor Society at Malden Catholic. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mrs. Redmond. At this time, I call upon our headmaster, Mr. John Thornburg, who will offer our closing remarks.
Thank you, Aaron. Good afternoon. This is part 2 of the National Honor Society ceremony. Yesterday, we had part 1. I wasn't sure if the sequel was going to be as good as the first part, but it proved to be so. I want to thank Aaron and the gentleman with him for doing such an outstanding job today and yesterday. I think those speeches you gave, I really appreciated hearing them actually 2 days in a row. So thank you, gentlemen. Let's give them a round of applause for the job they did. A ceremony like this just doesn't happen, one that happens in the school and virtually on YouTube Live. Mr. Kachaputi, our facilities director, set things up, got the music set, and Mr. Jim Black in the back is coordinating everything. And Mr. Black, I have to say, the parents I spoke to yesterday said that the job you did was excellent. So thank you to the both of you. We had our division leaders up here today too, Mr. Bacchino and Mr. Smith, who served us well. And of course, I have to thank the person who's behind all of this, Mrs. Angela Lee. Let's give her a round of applause. Mrs. Lee works tirelessly to make sure that our ceremony at Malden Catholic for our National Honor Society is truly honorable. Honorable in how it's conducted, and honorable about the students that are chosen. In front of you right now, in your laps, is a certificate, a patch, a pin, a card. Look at those. Not every student received those today. In fact, only the students at Malden Catholic that had the grades, the service, the leadership, and the service. Mrs. Lee didn't make the only decision about this. Your division leaders, the principal, the headmaster, and many others looked at your names and thought, is this person worthy of our Brother Gilbert chapter of the National Honor Society? Well, you know the answer to that because you're sitting here today. Now that you've received that, the question is, what are you going to do? Because now you've been set apart from our other students at Malden Catholic. You truly are, in our eyes, honorable. You are the role models. You are the young people young men and ladies. Ladies, first time in the National Honor Society. It's wonderful to have you join us as well. You are our honorable students, and we're going to look to you during your time here at Malden Catholic, and the world will look to you as you go out. We are proud of you this day. In this moment, as the headmaster of the school and the faculty and staff, we declare you worthy of the National Honor Society. You are worthy to be honored. I congratulate you. I thank you for attending Malden Catholic. We're thankful and feel privileged today that you're part of our school community, and we look forward to the contributions you're going to make here and to the world. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Thornburg. This concludes our induction ceremony. We thank our parents, family, friends, administration, faculty, and staff, those in attendance today, and those watching online, for your caring support of our members in our school throughout this year. Congratulations, and enjoy the remainder of your day.